Guys, stealing is not nice.
Nope.
Don't do it.
Don't do it!
You can go to jail.
Yep. Don't do it. Here I thought we were almost at the certain fight, but apparently not. I almost think a certain fight is just like a one level chapter. But I'm not sure.
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know either. We haven't got there yet. I'm the only one who knows this game. Period. I've never seen anybody talk about this game. So I was like, I'm just sitting here like, I'm the only one that knows about this game. ... Period. Like...
Explanation point.
Explanation point.
Question mark?
Nobody ever talks about this damn game. This game barely exists. But yet I played it as a child, so it's like I know it exists. I couldn't beat it just because of one boss. This is the boss we haven't got to yet. That I've been hyping up. Yeah, good call. We'll get a fresh. He needs his episode appearance, and we get a fresh batch of him once you lose your continue.
Yup.
And you're about to lose that continue.
Yup.
Watch out for guys from above, probably.
That's why I was running. Just keep going.
Yeah. Now you have to deal with the idea men. The flick is so silly. Like I said, this game's got the humor down. It just way too many guys.
Yup.
But at the same time, the first level is called Night of the Million Zillion Ninjas, and then the game's about never-ending barrages of enemies. They knew what it's like. They kind of knew what they were doing with that. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. 1 damage.
Might as well be. I gotta show it off at least a little bit whenever I play.
Because apparently you can do it, I don't know how to. But it's also because I don't punch as much, because that's for the kick. The kick's so good. The kick's just such a good attack. I never need to do anything else. It does make me wonder if there's other secret moves that we don't know about, but
Probably. The tech of the tick.
Yeah.
Tic tac.
Tic tac. Tic tac toe.
Nice.
Slap the shit out of that guy. Yeah, you might be in danger of losing, I think, our second continue?
Yeah, it would be our second one. Of course, I lose all of our continues.
Yep.
I mean, you did lose 2 lives to the boss, so...
I lost like 4 lives to 2 bosses.
Yeah.
Now the bosses are starting to show up more frequently. Outside of subplots. The subplot only happened like 1 time. Oh, good dodge. That would have killed you. That would have killed you.
It would have.
Good dodge.
I saw the gun, I was like, oh, an arrow, but no, the arrows always says go.
Yeah. I've been getting that confused too. When that particular guy points his gun out off screen, it definitely looks like the go arrow.
Mm.
Yeah, he only has the grenades whenever that. Yeah, we still have 6 continues. We're good. At least it does give us full on 7 lives.
Yeah.
So that's good. It didn't lie to us and did not have Zero be a life. You know.
Zero should be alive.
It's always good when Zero's a life, but at least they give us the 7 lives they advertised. You know.
Yeah.
At least it's not lying, 'cause that would be bullshit. If they gave us like only 6 and didn't give Zero as a life, that'd be lying. Alright, cool, get the American Maid back. She's good. Although she does barely any damage. And to get her to kick, yeah, you gotta punch. It's like this chapter makes the sidekicks like almost useless.
Seems that way.
Where Baguette Man and Electro wanna be were like pretty useful. There's like no indication of when you're like close to an end of a stage. It can just happen at any time.
I know, that's the sad part.
Like there's like just no indication to end the stage. At least so far, every stage has technically been kind of unique. Even if we've been on a rooftop, it's a rooftop of a different building. If we've been on like inside a building, it's been like different rooms of different buildings. Like we were in a hospital, we were in the thing. We're in Central Park right now. Even the one stage that was like, oh, this is also a back alleyway stage, was still a different back alley than the other stage was.
Mm-hmm.
So at least we got, every time we clear a level, the next level is interesting to look at. I think there's a point where where something happens and this no longer becomes the case. But like the last chapter is like the king of repetitiveness, is all I want to say, from what I can remember, but I could be wrong. Again, it's been a while since I played this game. I think when I beat this game, I might have still been in high school, question mark.
This is one of these games that I would never pick up myself.
Yay, we beat the level. Yeah, I understand. But this is a game I picked up because I think I saw the show. Oh, cool. It's stage 3 from Double Dragon.
Yeah.
Like, just straight up. Now we're going outside of the city.
Finally. It's about time. Blue and green guys.
Yeah, well, the enemies don't ever change that much, except for like between like every 4 chapters, it seems like. They definitely get repetitive. Yeah, outside of just wanting to just randomly play this for shits and giggles, and because in theory it's kind of a quick clear.
I guess.
It just only takes like 3 to 4 hours because you gotta go through like 16 chapters. I can't tell if we were done like a third of the game or a fourth, because I forget if all those clown people that showed up in the thing are individual normal enemies or mini bosses. Yeah, we don't want that, I'm pretty sure. And it's a trap that enemies can avoid.
Lame.
Unlike usual. Program this one as a threat specifically for us. Whoever who's ever at the helm of the rope actually knows what they're doing.
Yeah.
And knows not to pick it up when there's their minions nearby.
Dude, just punch me.
Yeah. Like I know, like in Turtles, I think like you only really get like the foot soldiers of different types, but at the same time, usually they're doing something silly off screen. You like go into a new screen and they're like popping out of the back of like billboards and shit.
Yeah.
And then usually the stage, like you can tell where you are in the stage because the stages are just a single like line of screen. I'm using that as an example because with turtles, like, you don't have that many. Oh,
Gosh. I was not expecting to pick up the bear.
I wasn't expecting I didn't know what interaction you were going to have with the bear either. But that's the best interaction.
My interaction, I thought, was going to be, oh hey, we get to ride a bear in the battle.
That would be cool, but no, you're too strong. You pick up the bear and throw it, and it like vanishes. Like a typical mailbox.
You know.
Tick is very strong. Just picking up an entire bear and tossing it.
It's good for enemy clearing like that.
It's like, as weird as the show, I'm pretty sure, like, as far as like superheroes go, he's probably not the best at his job in the show. But damn, would he actually be effective if he actually tried?
Oh no.
Which is what this game is proving.
I was going to say, oh no, Arthur does all the work.
I think you might be right. I haven't seen the show in forever. Where can I even watch the show? I have to find it on YouTube.
I can probably find the show on a certain website I go to.
Fair. We should watch it at some point.
I mean, on my legally owned DVDs, yeah.
Psh, if they exist.
They do.
Does this show have a complete set series DVD set?
Most likely. If not VHS.
VHS wouldn't be a complete set then. It'd be like 2 episodes. As from a person who watched a lot of VHSs as a kid for shows like that. Yeah, no.
Well, I gotta keep fighting these guys. Why can't I just go?
Okay, so the new Tick, the live action one, has a DVD.
Dude has an RPG. Oh my gosh.
Oh hey, new guy. So the new show that came out has that, but the cartoon not so much. Hey, this guy's back. Not a fan of that. He doesn't need to come back.
Oh, come on.
None of these bad guys need to come back.
How am I not? Here.
Yeah, I missed that wall I found. I was able to get freaking the nose guy in.
Dude.
These are the worst. The mini bosses suck in this game. The boss fights in this game technically are kind of terrible. For just the reason you can't combo them. Like if you could get them in a combo and do that, but they had more health because you could combo them, that'd be fine.
There's no iframe, so I can't like. Okay. Oh, I was about to say you just stay there. Like I'll get you sometime.
I'm almost wondering if it doesn't matter what you hit them with. It doesn't seem like they have that much health regardless.
It is annoying though.
Oh yeah, I know. They're all too small. There we go. Got him. You got him in the loop. You gotta get him on this side. This wall never continues forward.
Spoon.
Spoon.
Destiny is a cruel mistress, Arthur.
There's that guy again.
We're in a cave.
We're still in level 3 from Double Dragon. We're in the second half of level 3.
We've made it into the cave story.
We got past the 2 Abobos that are blocking the rock wall. That are the most obnoxious enemies. I'd say it's level 3 of Double Dragon's the worst stage of Double Dragon. Just
Yeah.
on a whim. It goes on for far too long. It's not nearly exciting enough for the fact. Because it's just a forest and some caves. and then it becomes like a maze.
It's amazing.
Level 4 also has it. Technically, level 4 is actually the worst, but the backdrop of level 4 is at least cool enough to be a final base. But the fact that it starts off with those stupid like walls that can kill you in 4 hits sucks. Same with the fact that this cave comes with pillars that can kill you in 4 hits, or stalactites. Mites? I think it's tights.
Hang tight to the ceiling.
Yeah, tight to the ceiling. Yeah, stalactites. The stupid stalactites that fall on you and just kill you in level 3 Double Dragon. And then the endless amount of bottomless pits. Can I say the worst part about Double Dragon is the fact that you only have 3 lives to play that game, and there's so many things that insta kill you. That's the worst part. And there's no way to get 1-ups. Absolutely none. That's the true worst part about Double Dragon. I still love that game, but it's got problems.
True.
Basically everything past stage 2 is a problem.
Why is there a manhole in here?
I mean, gameplay wise, I know why. But that's hilarious.
We're in a cave. Why are you here?
Let's not ask questions. She's very helpful right now. Pretty sure that's a she character. I don't know.
It is. It's Arthur's girlfriend.
Oh yeah, we established that the last time we had this conversation, I think. I forgot. That was like last night.
You already forgot.
I forgot everything.
Who are you, Mist?
Maybe. The audience wouldn't know that, but yeah.
Yeah. Good job, buddy.
Shit. We were hoping she would take care of her. Well, we forgot about Grenade Man.
I didn't forget. I just was expecting to throw one. When we're not on the same plane together.
I know. Grenade Man. Actual boss for Mega Man. Go. Alright, we had one helpful lady to another helpful lady.
Dude.
There's like a season 1 DVD apparently for the Tick, but there's not like... There's not apparently much else. Nope. That's not the right character.
Oh my gosh.
Ellen Joe. That's who I'm thinking of. That's the maid girl from GZZ.
Just had to look that up, huh?
Yes. I was very... Like, it was bugging me that I could not remember her name for a second.
I find it kind of funny that I've gotten all the useful characters and you've got all the useless characters.
I mean, she showed up a couple times for me. At least like twice.
I'm glad she's here. I would have died.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh no. Oh, they do have health.
Yeah. All of them do.
Just that one guy has 1 health. You're like, no, no, no. I don't want to be rocket launched. I'm almost dead. Stage end, stage end, stage end.
Yeah, that's pretty much what's going on. Oh,
no!
I got donkey punched.
You got hit in the back of the neck.
Son of a bitch.
The stage wasn't over anyway. You would have had to fight another wave of guys. You can always try and true back. He got 2 appearances in this episode.
Yep.
Now there's no more guys.
Broke it.
It's all off screen. Spoon.
No, it's not gonna be Spoon for another 10 minutes.
Yeah, we got into like one. We got into one fight. If the next chapter is what I think it is, then we might add it to the next episode or add it to this episode, but I'm not sure. It depends. And the only thing about this is there's just no indication of where the end of the stage is, unless it's a rooftop. Because then you walk to the end of the roof and it's like, oh, there's no more roof. That's obviously the end of the stage.
Yeah.
You know. Doesn't help that there's like barely any plot except for the tiny bit of plot that we get every so often from the chapter titles and like the things. I think this game could have done with some more hilarious writing. She's back.
Yeah, I was just laying down.
This when they come in, every enemy gets knocked down thing. As like one character, we're using the punch as a better option for the bonus character.
Mm-hmm. She can't disarm people like the Tick can.
I don't think any of them can. Well, in the first chapter, it only took one punch to disarm them. With these guys, it takes the entire combo. They have to get knocked down. To get that, so that's why they don't get disarmed, because they never fall down before their health is 0.
Her range is so small.
She does have a pretty bad range and like barely any damage, but you didn't even disarm Rocket Man.
Yeah.
Going into space out here alone.
Just doing a little dance.
Yep. The enemy dance, where we can't hit the enemy. But the enemy can't hit us, so we dance.
Come on.
Kimmy. We don't need 6,000 enemies per level. We could cut half the enemy count of this game in half, and it would probably be better. But we would have been like less, and also make them a little bit more. She has a tendency of popping up at the end of the level.
Okay. Space.
I think it's like a mountain. I mean, we will be dealing with space later because we have aliens. Well, not really space, but yeah. This is the start of these levels.
This looks like a Toe Jam and Earl.
A little bit.
Can you go up, please? No?
Enemies?
Moon's haunted.
What?
Moon's haunted.
Enemies. It's the invisible wall prospect. We're still gonna beat him up, so there's just an invisible wall. Gotta wait for it probably to say go.
Oh, I gotta make the enemy spawn.
Welcome to the game somehow got word up. There we go. Hope you like this concept. Because from what I can remember, the Alien chapters is full of this. A lot. Or like doing this weird zigzag pattern. I knew I remembered the zigzag pattern. I think this shows up a lot in the final chapter.
Ow. Asshole.
What an asshole.
He just fell over.
Game also slowly gets rid of like more interesting level types. Oh my gosh, we have the platform in this game.
I haven't had to do that in a while.
Yeah, I guess it's true. We usually it's like whole ass platforming sections with subplots. We never had a subplot level like all chapter, like all episode technically, 2 chapters. We need more guys to spawn in, please. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. You kicked him safely across the pit. That's the last thing you want to do to beat him up.
I know, right?
Out of all the things you can do, the one thing you don't want to do is safely kick somebody across a pit. Because 1, that means the enemy is not dead. 2, to continue fighting them, you have to cross the pit. Where they can punch you and knock you into the pit.
Yup.
Man, being Jaden from Double Dragon definitely taught me that lesson.
Ow.
Again, back to level 3, where the game just becomes impossible.
Oh no! I couldn't stop.
I can't stop the feeling! You were just like, no, I don't want to get grenaded. That guy was gonna fall, but you decided to finish the combo anyway. At least the good thing about this level is you can just knock him off the stage. So you can get rid of them faster.
Yeah.
For the ones that don't die in one combo. A lot of these guys die in one combo, so it's not that useful, but at the same time, it's still pretty useful for the ones that don't. There's no more ups. There's no more uppies. No more uppies. Dude. Alright, more guys need to spawn in. Come on. Man, I hope this doesn't become a recurring level type. He says knowingly.
I mean, I don't mind it. I'm going left this time. Oh gosh.
You don't have by chance seen a wallet that on the floor, have you?
No.
Subplot. Nope. Well, there goes my continues. That's rewind, please.
Yeah, no, you're right. That's nothing else but a rewind. Okay.
Ow.
You want this light back up?
That's fine.
This is not subplots. This is actually.
I jumped. Game.
Alright, we'll go back. There we go.
See that one. Oh, come on. Every time I come back, it's like, no, you can't jump. You're not allowed.
And one for the fact that this is killing our lives like so fast, so we need those lives for later. I wouldn't be doing this, but yeah, we need these lives for later. If this was a game that had a save feature, I wouldn't do this. Guess what 90% of classic games don't have.
Yeah.
Now if you die from bullets, oh, nope, never mind. Don't worry about it, just spoon. Don't worry about it, just spoon.
More mountain.
Hope you weren't tired of that level type already.
No, I actually liked it. And it ended fast.
Fair. That's actually true. It only had like 3 or 4 waves of enemies because it could only make the screen scroll up so far. They can make the screen scroll to the right endlessly, but they can only make the screen scroll up so far, apparently. We still haven't even got to that boss yet, but I think it's really close. Yay, Arthur.
We get through this fast. I mean, we're on our last 3 lives, so...
Oh, let's continue.
Yeah.
We still got 5 continues left.
I know.
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying. Of the continues, so we gotta get rid of the Arthurs fast. We almost just lost all the Arthurs. Yeah. Almost wasted them. That's how I feel playing Touhou whenever I have bombs. It's like I'm about to lose all my continues. I gotta bomb quickly. Or I'm about to lose a life, I better bomb quickly. I think it's you get fresh bombs every life, actually. I forget. It's either lives or continues for bombs and Touhou. I can't remember. But if near the one of the two, I will. If I feel like I'm about to die, I will just spam bombs just to make sure I use them. You know, you guys, if you guys used your guns across the way, we would actually be in danger.
Yup. But they're dumb.
A little bit. A little dumb.
I love when they just insta-fall.
Yep. It's great.
What?
Should I rewind?
Yes. I fell off of nothing. What?
It's just that tiny piece of nothing right there. It just was a big enough hole for you to die into.
That's stupid. What the hell? This game is jank, yo.
This game might not be the best. This game was on the way to getting a Best Game Award of 2025 award, but now with that jank, I mean, might have just lost some points. Imagine this being the best game of 2025. The game that came out back in 1994.
Yeah.
I learned that because of the upload. It's like, this game came out in 1994. Okay. The Tick. Oh, the one Tick game that exists in 1994? Thank you, YouTube. That's the only reason I know that.
Yeppers.
What?
Yeppers.
Yeah.
Up we go.
Where's Mr. Chair's hideout? Pretty sure that's what we're trying to reach right now, is this evil lab-based thing. None of these rocket guys are ever get a chance to fire a rocket, will they?
They did once, but it came out like a bullet.
Spoon. Now what?
Boss time? Triple kill!
Oh, that was beautiful.
Let's fucking go.
Got the music of boss time. I think the boss might be the next level. Because we're close to the boss I'm thinking of.
Nice.
Got that guy on the rebound. Good job. Arthur, you're the best.
Pretty sure we're close to a boss, so...
That's true. We definitely won't have access to Arthur during a boss.
Exactly. You get it. No, I don't want to waste Arthur.
That's true. Like I said, this whole thing, like I don't want to really use, make use of the features of the thing, but at the same time, we've been spamming the rewind feature like crazy.
Well, the game was not being fair. Like I pushed the jump, but the jump didn't jump, and then like bombs and everything, push me back into the pits. It's like stupid.
Yeah, we'll probably play some like normal games where we don't have to use the tools that much. But sometimes games be jank, and tools kind of help anti-jank. Like the fact that the jump didn't jump.
Got the boss.
Yeah.
The
I
ball.
think this one was also named in the opening. But everyone in this like last 3 enemies were named like after the like Chairface.
Yeah.
So you expect Chairface so much sooner, but Chairface hasn't even showed up as a boss yet. I'll be real. I think this is the first time I played the game where I actually paid any kind of attention to the cast call. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And it popped up as we were setting up stuff, so it was the only time I really paid attention to know that this didn't exist. Just give her the corner and kick him. That's our try-two tactic against these guys. Okay, we won.
So he's dead. That's fine.
Okay, no.
9, the hideout outlasts, and we'll do that next time because we're at 36 minutes.
Yeah. Alright, we'll see you then. Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.